Once upon a time, in a hidden kingdom called Aetheria, there lived a mysterious princess named Seraphina. She was not like ordinary princesses, because she was born during a storm of fire and rain. It was said that the sky itself cried and burned the night she was born. From childhood, Seraphina noticed something strange about herself. Whenever she cried, the rain around her turned warm like flames. And sometimes, water droplets in the air sparkled like fireflies of heat. The royal family kept her powers secret from the outside world. They feared what people would say about a princess who controlled fire and rain together. Seraphina grew up inside the grand silver flame palace. The palace had tall crystal towers that reflected both sunlight and storms. She was lonely most of the time, spending hours looking at the rainy sky. Her only friend was a gardener boy named Kael. Kael never feared her powers and treated her like a normal girl. He would bring her flowers that grew only after lightning strikes. Seraphina loved those flowers because they matched her strange destiny. One day, while walking in the palace garden, dark clouds gathered suddenly. The sky roared violently without warning. Heavy rain poured down like broken glass from the heavens. Seraphina stepped forward instinctively, feeling the energy in the storm. Her eyes glowed softly with golden fire. Suddenly, the rain around her began to rise in the air. Every drop shimmered like molten light instead of water. The royal guards panicked and ran away in fear. But Seraphina did not understand what was happening. She lifted her hand, and the rain turned into floating flames. The flames did not burn her but danced around her like loyal spirits. Kael watched in shock but did not run away. He called her name gently, trying to calm her. His voice anchored her back to reality. The fire rain slowly faded back into normal water. Seraphina fell to her knees, trembling. She finally realized her power was beyond imaginati. That night, the king revealed a hidden prophecy. The prophecy spoke of a fire rain princess who would either save or destroy the kingdom. Seraphina felt fear rise inside her heart. She did not want to hurt anyone. But she also could not control her powers fully. The king ordered her to stay inside the palace forever. Kael disagreed silently but said nothing. Seraphina felt more trapped than ever before. Days passed and her powers grew stronger. Whenever she felt sadness, storms became fiery. Whenever she felt joy, rain turned into golden sparks. The kingdom outside began to experience strange weather changes. Some villages saw burning rain falling from the sky. Others saw rivers glowing like fire. Fear spread among the people of Aetheria. They started calling her the Storm Witch Princess. Seraphina heard these rumors and cried alone in her room. Her tears turned into warm flames on the floor. Kael secretly entered her chamber one night. He told her she must learn to control her emotions. Because her power was connected to her heart, not her hands. Seraphina decided she needed to escape the palace to understand herself. That night, she fled into the stormy forest. The sky followed her with heavy rain and burning lightning. She walked alone under the violent sky. Suddenly, a dark creature rose from the shadows. It was a storm eater, feeding on chaotic magic. It attacked her with waves of black water. Seraphina panicked and screamed. Instantly, the rain around her turned into blazing fire. The fire pushed the creature back. But it only became stronger by absorbing her energy. Kael arrived just in time to help her. He reminded her to stay calm and focus her heart. Seraphina closed her eyes and breathed deeply. She imagined peace instead of fear. The fire and rain around her began to merge beautifully. A perfect balance of steam and light formed in the air. The storm eater could not handle this harmony. It screamed and dissolved into mist. Seraphina had defeated it not with power, but with balance. She realized her ability was not destruction but transformation. Kael smiled proudly at her growth. Together, they returned toward the kingdom. But the kingdom was already in danger. A massive storm of fire rain had begun over the capital. The people were terrified and running everywhere. The king begged Seraphina to save them. Seraphina stepped into the center of the storm. The rain burned like falling stars around her. She felt the pain of every frightened heart. She understood she had been running from herself. She raised both hands into the sky. "I am not your destruction," she whispered. "I am your balance." Her body glowed with both water and flame energy. The storm paused for a moment. Then everything exploded into silence. Slowly, the fire rain began to calm. The flames softened into warm glowing droplets. The rain turned pure and gentle again. The sky cleared for the first time in days. The kingdom of Aetheria was saved. People watched in shock and awe. The same princess they feared had saved them all. Seraphina collapsed from exhaustion. Kael caught her before she fell. The king bowed his head in shame and pride. Seraphina was no longer called a curse. She was called the Flame of Rain. The Balance Princess of Aetheria. She accepted her role with courage. She began training to master her emotional powers. Kael stayed by her side as her guide. Together, they learned how emotions shape magic. Happiness created golden rainbows of fire. Sadness created healing warm rain. Anger created dangerous storms that must be controlled. Years passed, and Seraphina became wiser. She traveled across kingdoms to help places with broken weather. She healed drought lands with gentle fire rain. She stopped destructive storms using balance. Her legend spread across the world. But she never forgot her lonely childhood. That memory kept her humble and kind. Kael remained her closest companion. Some said they were more than friends. But their bond was deeper than words. One day, a final darkness rose from beneath the world. It was the origin storm, the source of chaotic weather. It threatened to destroy every kingdom. Seraphina knew this was her final challenge. She stood at the edge of the world's sky gate. Kael tried to stop her, but she refused. "This is my destiny," she said softly. She entered the storm alone. Inside, everything was chaos and fire. Rain and flames clashed endlessly. Seraphina felt her power weakening. Doubt filled her heart for the first time. Then she remembered Kael's words. "Your power is your heart." She stopped fighting and started feeling. She accepted every emotion inside her. Love, fear, hope, and pain all united. A perfect storm of balance was born. Fire and rain stopped clashing. They began to merge peacefully. The origin storm slowed down. It transformed into a glowing sky ocean. Seraphina did not destroy it. She healed it. Light filled every corner of the storm. The world outside became peaceful forever. Seraphina emerged as a legendary savior. The sky itself bowed to her existence. Kael waited for her with tears of joy. The kingdom celebrated the return of peace. Seraphina finally understood her truth. She was never meant to choose between fire and rain. She was born to unite them. Her heart was the bridge of balance. The world would always remember her story. The princess who turned rain into fire. And fire into life-giving rain. A symbol of harmony and hope. She became the eternal guardian of Aetheria. Watching over skies forever. And so her legend lived on. In every storm, her spirit could be felt. In every drop of rain, her fire could be seen. In every heart, her balance remained alive. The end was not an ending but a beginning. Because true power is understanding yourself. And Seraphina finally understood everything. She smiled at the sky she once feared. The sky smiled back through thunder and light. And peace ruled the kingdom forever. Long after, children told stories of her name. They called her the Princess of Stormlight. A girl who changed destiny with her heart. And taught the world that fear can become strength. Kael became the keeper of her stories. He wrote everything so no one would forget. The kingdom flourished under eternal balance. And the skies never turned cruel again. Seraphina's spirit watched gently from above, always protecting what she loved. Even now, when rain falls with warmth, people remember her. When fire glows softly in storms, they feel her presence. She was not just a princess. She was nature itself in human form. A bridge between destruction and creation. A soul of infinite balance. Her story became a legend across worlds, passed from generation to generation, teaching courage, love, and acceptance. The Fire Rain Princess lives forever. Because legends never truly die. They become part of the world's heartbeat. Seraphina's heartbeat still echoes in storms, guiding lost souls through chaos, protecting kingdoms beyond sight, and reminding everyone of harmony. Her journey was painful but beautiful, and her ending was peaceful and eternal. The sky remains her kingdom, and balance remains her crown. The story of Seraphina is never ending, because every storm tells it again. Every flame whispers her name. Every drop of rain carries her memory. The princess who turned rain into fire, and fire into hope. The guardian of balance and light. Forever loved by the kingdom of Aetheria. Her legacy shines brighter than stars, and softer than rain. In the end, she was not feared anymore. She was worshipped as a symbol of unity. Her heart became the world's compass, guiding storms into peace, healing broken skies, and calming burning winds. Seraphina became eternal, not in body, but in spirit, watching over all creation. With a gentle, glowing heart, Kael grew old but happy. He knew her spirit was always near. He never stopped believing in her, and she never stopped protecting him. Their bond became part of legend. A free friendship beyond time. A story beyond death. A love beyond words. The world healed because of her, and remained balanced forever. Even the darkest storms now carry light, because she changed their nature. Fear became understanding. Chaos became harmony. And destruction became creation. All because of one girl. The Fire Rain Princess Seraphina. Her name still echoes in skies, across all lands and kingdoms. Forever and always. The palace where she lived became a temple. People visited to feel her energy. Flowers bloomed endlessly there. Even without sunlight, the air always felt warm and soft, like a gentle embrace. Her memory never faded. It only grew stronger with time, turning into a living legend. A story of balance and hope. The winds still whisper her name. The rain still carries her warmth. The fire still remembers her kindness. And the world still survives because of her. She is the heart of nature itself, eternal and unbreakable. A princess beyond imagination. A guardian beyond time. The soul of fire and rain. The keeper of balance. Her journey teaches every heart that emotions are not weakness, but the source of true power. When balanced, they create miracles. When ignored, they create chaos. Seraphina understood this truth, and saved her entire world. Her courage changed destiny, and her love changed reality. Forever remembered in history. The stars still shine brighter on stormy nights, because she is watching, guiding every drop of rain, and every spark of flame, keeping balance alive. Across the endless sky. Her story will never end, because hope never ends. And neither does her spirit. She is everywhere. In every storm's silence. In every fire's warmth. In every heart's emotion. She lives beyond time. Beyond fear. Beyond darkness. The Fire Rain Princess is eternal. And her kingdom is the sky. Her crown is balance. Her power is love. And her legacy is peace. The world will always remember her as the girl who changed storms forever, turning rain into fire, and fire into life. A legend written in the sky. A story carried by wind. A dream that never ends. The end. But also forever beginning.